What's good, y'all? What's good? This is Marco Flores, and today, um, I'm gonna talk about all the fights that have happened over the last couple weeks or recently, and some future fights. So, obviously, the fight that just happened was the Carl Frampton versus Jamel Herring, Jamel Herring versus Frampton. So, a lot of people thought that Carl Frampton was gonna beat Jamal Herring. It didn't turn out that way. Jamal Herring stopped him twice and knocked him out. He knocked him out in the sixth. Now he's in the line of fight. Shakur, Oscar Valdez, yeah, you name it. So, because a lot of people they were pushing the Frampton versus Shakur Stevenson. So I know that Herring is the same. They're kind of out of the same camp as Shakur. So I don't know if that fight would make sense, but money talks. Uh, and I'm not too surprised he knocked out Frampton because he's been sparring Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford is a pound for pound fighter, and he's top dog. He's top dog for real. So on the undercard, you had Donnie Nietes versus Pablo Carrillo. He won that. Donnie Nietes won that. And then you had Tursin by Kalokame versus Haber Rondon. Haber Rondon. My bad if I mispronounce the names. They're hard. And Tursni Bay Kolamet. It's hard. He looks like a amateur standout, and he fought a guy who was 20-0. So Haber was 20-0. And then Keyshawn Davis, he fought a guy who was 10-1. He made fairly easy work. So they're moving him fast. Keyshawn Davis. I think, did Keyshawn Davis fight? I know he fought Mark Castro in the amateurs. I wonder if he ever fought Gabriel Flores. But that's another mega fight that could happen in the future if they build it up right. Keyshawn Davis versus Mark Castro. And they're signing Eddie Hearn. Yeah, I heard Eddie Hearn's paying the most. So that's why a lot of prospects, if you look at like Diego Pacheco, Espino, who else? Is Truck signed to Eddie Hearn? Nah. I don't think so. No, he's not. Uh, that's why, and that's why a lot of prospects are going with him, because I think it's like a 3-year contract, and he's paying the most, so it makes sense. And then you could renew your contract with you could extend it with Eddie Hearn, or you could go to Top Rank or Golden, but whoever offers you a contract, obviously. But I think the best guy in the business is Bob Arum, hands down. Even though he might pay less than Eddie Hearn, but he's hands down the best promoter. Like right here, I got a picture of Josue Vargas. He's fighting Willie Shaw this month. On the card with Jeremy Adorno, Joseph Adorno, Berlanga, and Sayas. Josue Vargas was signed to Floyd, and I guess he wasn't getting the recognition he deserved. Because obviously Floyd is a new promoter, so he's barely getting the hang of the promoter scene. And I'm not. I don't even think he doesn't even. He does not run the. Floyd does not run the Floyd Mayweather promotion banner. I think it's Leonard Ellerby or someone else. And then Josue Vargas was like, nah, let me just go to Top Rank, which was, I think, the best move that Josue Vargas could have done, to be honest, because Top Rank is going to move your career like no other. I feel like Top Rank has the most stars. They do have the most stars. and they know how to build fighters top rank. The business team they have are they're geniuses. They know what the hell they're doing. Out of all the promoters, they've made Teofimo, they've made Loma, everybody, Berlanga. All these fighters are a product of Top Rank, and obviously they promoted themselves. So it's both. It's an amalgamation of both things. It's an amalgamation of those two things. Uh, yeah, like even Rolly. I feel like Rolly promoted himself more than Floyd than Mayweather Promotions did. I'm gonna stop saying Floyd because it's Mayweather Promotions. So I feel like Rolly promoted. He's where he's at because he promoted himself, not because of Mayweather Promotions. They've helped a little, but mostly because of Rolly and himself promoting himself with social media. So Teofimo's fighting Cambosis. It's a fairly easy fight for me, respectfully. Respect to Cambosis. He's worked his ass off to get here. I just don't think it's enough to beat Teofimo. I feel like Teofimo stops him in 8th or 10th round, around there. If bet some money, I mean, I feel like if you want to make some money, bet on Teofimo. He just beat top dog Lomachenko, and I keep hearing Lomachenko wasn't what people said he was. Come on, man. Lomachenko beat Linares. Stop Linares. He beat Campbell. He beat Rigondeaux. He beat Gary Russell. Gary Russell's top dog. Gary Russell Jr.'s top dog. He beat Walters. Come on. Walters was top dog too. Nobody wanted to fight Walters after he stopped Donaire. Like, Donaire just gave Naoya the best fight, the fight of his life. So, and the way that Lomachenko is moving, the only other person that's moving like Lomachenko is Clarissa Shields. I'm not saying that Lomachenko is is comparable to Floyd, but he is top dog, and he's gonna go down as a legend. And he has skills comparable to legends. And who he did I say Rigondeaux? Rigondeaux, yeah, he beat Rigondeaux too. He made Rigondeaux quit. Undefeated Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux, his next fight, he stopped the guy he fought. So, what else can you say? Montana Love, he just beat Cameron Carell. I think it was on the Zab Judah card. I think Zab Judah promoted it. Correct me if I'm wrong. He fought Montana Love fought Cameron Carell. And Cameron Carell took the fight on a 2-day notice. It's not Montana Love's fault. Cameron Carell will sign a Floyd, and he has some solid wins over Borrego, Maurice Lee. He's a great fighter. I just wish Montana Love didn't. I just wish Cameron Carell didn't take the fight on a 2-day notice. Like, I feel like Cameron Carell could become a bigger star than he could become a bigger star if he takes the right fights. But I know he got to provide for his family, and it's nothing but respect. I still feel like Cameron Carell could push his career up like he once did. He once was a top prospect. Once he was signed to Floyd, and I feel like he could do it again. Just don't take no 2-day notice fights, because those are the fights that kill you. But he's top. I feel like Cameron Carell he's a great fighter, to be honest. Just gotta take the right fights. And Montana Love moves up. Montana Love. Somebody who's hearing this, tell Montana Love to sign with Top Rank. He needs to get a hold of Top Rank right now, ASAP. I feel like Montana Love could be a superstar. He's a star right now. Like, he's barely becoming a star. And he has all the ingredients to become a superstar. I'm telling you. The first time I saw Montana Love, he has that pretty boy, that pretty boy Floyd style, that AB style. You get me? And if he signs with Top Rank, they're gonna build him right. They're gonna polish him. You know, the fight with Jericho right here. You got the picture. Jericho, he was a power puncher. Montana Love, he had a a unanimous decision over him. And I know he had to draw with Kenneth Sims, but Kenneth Sims is top dog. And, you know, it's a good experience. Whatever, it's a draw. He moves on. I know Montana Love. I think his bro is Raynell Williams, the Olympian. So, yeah. I'd like to see Montana Love against... He could fight anybody. JOSUE Vargas would be a good fight. I know they sparred, actually, before. I think in Florida. But Montana Love versus JOSUE Vargas versus... Even Ryan Garcia. Montana Love versus Ryan Garcia. Or nah, man. You know what? Stop playing. I want to see Montana Love versus AB. Montana Love versus Adrian Broner. What do y'all think? But anybody, if you're in camp, if you're a team of Montana Love, y'all need to tell Montana Love to sign with Top Rank. Man, it's gonna boost his career. And with this social media and Top Rank, you're gonna make a superstar. Best believe that for sure. And then you had Keyshawn Davis. He had he decisioned a fairly easy decision over his opponent, who was 9-1. Yeah. What else? What else? Y'all gotta understand, I'm a one man army, guys. So bear with me. We will have guests on the podcast occasionally, but as far as now, we're gonna keep it going. So there might be a few pauses here and there. In the near future, some sponsorships. Sponsored by Crystal Geyser. The guys, I recommend, if you all need some gallon of water while you're training, get some Crystal Geyser. They're only like $1 at the John's. And who has some... Trader Joe's also has some alkaline water. So the gallon, and they're cheap. They're like $1.50, I believe. So, and it's alkaline water. So if you're training and you want to get some cheap water, that's where you go. John's has the Crystal Geyser water for $1, and then Trader Joe's has some cheap water. Like, you just want a gallon of water quick, let's go. But I know Edgar Berlanga's fighting on the JOSUE Vargas card too. It's to be announced who he's fighting next. Let me see. Shots were fired that Benavidez said that Canelo was on something. What, man? I don't even know about... I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't know. What do you guys like? I hope that it's not true, to be honest. I hope that it's not true. But it was funny because Benavidez said that, man, whether or not he's on something, we're fighting him. Benavidez has a shot at beating Canelo, a big shot. And then Julian Rodriguez Hammer hands. It was funny because he was like, Josue Vargas was like, I'm the best 140 in the world. And then he was like, La, Hammer Hands was like, La, he got to say that publicly. You know how these Insta fighters go. How is he the most skillful when every one of his fights are wars with bums, getting hurt in all his fights, just a matter of time? Who you fought? And then Josue Vargas was like, who you fought? Name them. And man, that would be a good fight. Hammer Hands versus Josue Vargas. I know Hammer Hands was in camp with Pacquiao, if you guys remember. I still remember when Pacquiao gave Hammer Hands his shoes. He had some fly hyper KOs, custom designed only for Pacquiao. And I think who he hasn't fought anybody really known that I can remember. Hammer Hands is signed with Top Rank. Mm, that'd be a good fight with Josue Vargas. I know Josue Vargas in the amateurs. He beat Lorenzo Simpson. He beat Shakur. He's nice with it. He's nice with it. So that'll be a good one. Guys, if you guys have any sparring sessions, any fights, uh, let me know. Send it to me on Instagram, Marco P. Flores, and I will post it on the channel. Uh, Now, if you want me to promote a rapping video, send me a DM and I'll let you know how much I charge. If you want me to sponsor anything, just hit me up in the DM and we'll talk about pricings. If you want me to sponsor anything, just let me know. I'll put a 15-second ad. We'll talk about how long it will be in on my IG. So if you guys want to know about that, just hit me up on Instagram, Marco P. Flores, and we could discuss. Any closing thoughts? Let me think. Guys, if you're a fighter, use social media to your advantage. This boxing game is super dirty. If you're not fighting your opponent, you're fighting your manager, the promoter, you're fighting the fans, you get me? So it's one of those things where it's a very, very, very hard sport. And in the beginning stages, it's really hard to make money. If anything, you're losing money. Gear could be very expensive. Winning gear, like the even winning, using your boxing gear for your camps, getting a cup, getting really good gloves, having to change your winning boxing gloves every now and then, or whatever glove you use. Buying trunks for your fights, it gets expensive, and if you don't have anyone backing you up, it gets rough. So try to use social media to your leverage to help your career advance. And just know that no promoter, nobody could tell your story better than you can. Absolutely nobody could do it the way that you can. And just know that you got to get it on your own, and you got to come up on your own. And then other people will start reaching out to you. Like, don't try to reach out to other people who've already made it and expect them to give you the world. You get me? They will reach out to you once they see you put in work. What else? And that's pretty much it. If anything, guys, never stop punching. Be an analytical thinker. Think deep about this boxing game and question everything. Question how you move, and all that. Make sure this is Marco Flores. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Never stop punching, and let's get it.